Hey there, how's it going everybody? Hope anyone who's watching this right now or at some point in the future is having themselves a fantastic day today. Welcome, my name is Relikai. I'm going to be playing a video game on the internet, and tonight that video game is going to be Fate Grand Order. Yes, we are back with some more FGO. We're continuing on with Lost Belt 6, and yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of all that I've got. I don't really have a whole lot of preamble, nothing to really cold open this stream with at all. Yeah, not a whole lot going on outside of streams, so I feel like I can just go ahead and, you know, get things started up here real quick, you know. Hey, what's up, Kimmy? Appreciate you stopping in. Hope your night is treating you well. You're playing one of the most popular franchises, a part of Type Moon, the Fate franchise. Am I now? Dang. I was not aware. Well, thank you for illuminating me on this matter. It's yes, that is correct. I am playing one of the most popular franchises, the gacha version of it, which makes it probably the most popular version of the most popular franchises. It is kind of crazy when you look at it in retrospect how big Fate has become, because I remember getting into it back when I was in middle school, watching the original anime, and just being like, well, this was kind of a nice little thing. You know, it was kind of weird, kind of punkish, kind of underground. It was doing this kind of battle royale thing, but with famous historical figures and whatnot. And yeah, it was just kind of something. It was just kind of a thing, and then it eventually became a very big thing. So, yeah, it is kind of interesting the way things eventually turn out. So, yeah, what's up, Alice? I hope you're doing well. Hope your night is also treating you well. So yeah, there's not a whole lot for me to really try to take up too much time here at the beginning with. Besides, I guess just a general grievance that I have specifically with Blue Sky. Recently, every single YouTube link that I post doesn't have a preview of the thumbnail for some reason. Everyone else appears to be able to do it. I can't, so I just have to assume that Blue Sky hates me, which is unfortunate because I love Blue Sky. It's just the better Twitter. And so I guess I just am gonna be forced to live a graphically inept life over on Blue Sky. Such is life, I suppose. C'est la vie and all that. Good, thanks for asking. Awesome, good stuff, love to hear it. Okay, yeah, so now that I've gotten basically everything that I had to say out of the way, which I didn't even have to say it, I just came up with it right now just to have something to talk about, I suppose. Let's go ahead and get the game started here. So first let's kill the BGM, get the FGO audio going. And let's come over here. Alrighty, so here we are. Let's go ahead and we're going to get started here. We are, like I said, we're continuing on with Lost Belt 6. This is, again, there was an event going on. I did not fuck with it because, yeah, it had been a while since we played FGO because of the fact that we spent a couple weeks playing Nikke along with Genshin, but now that the Nikke Evangelion event is finished and done with, we are getting ourselves back at it with FGO. Yo, oh my god, really? You're here now? 6 coins. Yeah, you're from Twitch. Hey, how's it going? Yes, I remember you. I think I was thrown off because I think on Twitch your name is the 6 is spelled out. And but here I guess you have it the numerical value. Yes, I'm from Twitch way back. Yeah, it's spelled out 6 coins. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a long while. I put a little video message that I was hoping would show that on Twitch that I was going over to YouTube, because specifically it was because of the fact that YouTube can output better resolution video and streams, and also it works better with my specific hardware setup. I can actually use my GPU's AV1 encoder rather than having to rely on my CPU, because Twitch doesn't allow for AV1 encoding. Although I believe they're going to start soon, and I was actually beginning to consider perhaps trying to simul stream, because I do have a better internet now that I think should be able to handle it. But it's this whole thing, this whole process that you kind of gotta look into, download some special software, integrate it into OBS, put in all your credentials. You know, it's this whole thing. But I mean, if I can go ahead and find the fucks to go ahead and get it all set up, then I might start doing a little bit of that. But yeah, for right now we've just been going hard on YouTube. But yeah, I hope everything's been going well for you. Hope things have been smooth sailing, and I appreciate you stopping in and finding me again. Let's see, how are you liking Lost Belt 6's story? We're still relatively early on. We just met Gawain for the first time last stream, so yeah, not a whole lot of significant progress has yet been made. I'm pretty sure, like, isn't this one of the longest Lost Belts? So I don't even know if I'm like done with 15% of the story, to be honest. But hey, we're making our way. We're making our way through it. Let's see. Awesome to see you. Yeah, it's really nice seeing you as well. It's nice to see a familiar face from over on Twitch. Nice Hawaiian shirt. It looks like you're going on vacation. Yeah, I mean, this is actually from my dad, because I needed some Hawaiian shirts when I went back to Maui. I was like, hey Dad, you got any Hawaiian or where I can get Hawaiian shirts? And he just pulled a bunch of his out of his closet, and he was like, go ahead, just take whichever ones you want. So I grabbed 3 of them. I wanted this one because it's like the most stereotypical and loud and obnoxious Hawaiian shirt that he had. But yeah, I just once in a while I decide to just throw them on. Thought you had left FGO. Can I re-add you? I mean, yeah, if you want to. Did you go ahead and take me off your friends list? That hey, you know what? Everyone else does too. It's fine. I'm kidding. Oh yeah. I guess do I just put up my code or something like that? Where even do I put? Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, I guess there's my code. If you wanted to write it down there. Yeah, I got 86 friends, and so I guess if anyone else who was watching wanted to go ahead and add it on, then I guess they might go ahead and do so if they wish to. Sent request. Oh, nice. Good stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and I guess real quick we'll go ahead and get that on. There you are. Alrighty. back in the old saddle. Good stuff. All right. So yeah, last time around we just met up with Gawain, and we narrowly escaped her clutches. And so, right at the very end, I guess we saw a little bit of what Mash is up to. She has lost her memories, and she is continuing on with this merry band of thieves that have, I guess, kind of adopted her as like their younger sister, kind of, almost. They intend to sell her. So yeah, I guess this is sort of like a reverse Stockholm syndrome kind of a thing they got going on. So yeah, we'll see how things end up playing out. But we definitely need to get Mash back, because you know, she's our wife, so we need to get her back at some point. Got 120 Gajuna now if you need a loaded nuke. Oh, good lord. Yeah, have I gotten anything really recently? I mean, I got Lady Avalon. I got her. I also got Ares during the summer event, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I would have liked to have gotten Wu Zetian, but I did not. But you know what? That's all right. That's all right. But yeah, I've also sworn off of whaling on FGO, unfortunately, because I forget who it was I was going for, but I had to have spent maybe about $100 to $120 or so, and trying to get whatever servant this was. I think it might have been Lusamine. I think I was trying to get Lusamine. Spent about $100 to $120, and I didn't get a single 4-star, let alone a 5-star. And just something about the fact that I whaled to that degree. I know that that's not, in the world of gacha, that's not super whaling or anything like that. But for me, you know, like, that was a hefty chunk of change right there, and I didn't even get an SR. So that just felt insulting to me. So I was like, you know what? No more. So yeah, I have, aside from GSSRs, I have sworn off whaling on FGO, just entirely. And I will give my money to gachas that know how to actually treat me right. Let's see. Hey guys, Tartaglia here. Tartaglicious. Oh, good lord. What is up, child? Looking forward to clapping your cheeks once again. Once your rewards reset this week. So, make sure you keep them nice and toasty for me. Whose knight's the fairy knight? Your knight? The Relici knight? He's Squidward. You're Squidward. I'm Squidward. Are there any other Squidwards I should know about? Hey, how's it going, Lee? Hope your night's treating you well. Appreciate you stopping in. We're not whales, so $100+ is pretty painful. Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, for me, no more money goes to FGO outside of the GSSRs. So, yeah, that is my policy. Those are my boundaries that I am setting, and we're going to stick to them. As only a GSSR free-to-play player, welcome aboard. I mean, like, I don't know. FGO has always felt like a bit of a wild card, where sometimes you get absolutely nothing, and other times you get everything on a single roll. So, well, not a single roll, on a single 10 pull. So, you know, like, I've gotten 2 caster Neros on a single 10 pull, and along with like 2 5-star CEs. So, you know, sometimes you just get absolutely luck on certain 10 pulls, and then other times you know do about 50 or like more like 80 rolls, and you get literally nothing. So it's yeah, it's a hard knocks life for us, I suppose. Sometimes FGO is like, here, have 3 SSRs and a 10 pull. Exactly. But you gotta recognize that you're being abused and you're being manipulated, and realizing that the one who comforts you is also the one who hurts you. No, you gotta get out of there. You gotta get out of there immediately. Looking forward to it, girly. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, Sonny. The true gotcha of gotcha. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly why, because I was forged in the fires of FGO when people were complaining about Genshin and its, gotcha shenaniganery. Because Genshin was baby's first gotcha for millions of people, seeing them complain about Genshin, I was like, oh, you sweet, sweet, darling child. You think this is bad? Okay, sure, Jan. Other times you spend 15-30 Sancors for 1 copy of Gachuna. Dang. Oh, man. It hurts. It definitely hurts. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and continue on here. I guess we're about to make our way to Gloucester, and we've apparently got a battle that we've actually got to fuck with here. So I guess since we don't know what we're getting ourselves into, we're gonna go ahead and grab a Berserker, which, hey, look at that, a 120 Gajuna. MP5? Jesus Christ. You are an absolute mad person. You know what? Sure, let's do it. Okay, so then let me go ahead and grab, there we go, and then there we go. And yeah, that should do it. That should be fine. Alright. I played Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. I don't even know what that is. But I mean, a Dragon Ball gotcha, I mean, that makes sense, I would say. He hurt me so bad, really? I can imagine. Jesus. So, 1530 for that man? You absolute simp. But hey, you know what? As long as, are you happy? I'm assuming you have to be, or at the very least you have to cope that you are after all of that. So, oh, just for the first copy. Whew. Okay, I mean, granted, back in the day, I think I spent about like 150 to try and get Astolfo. Just regular Astolfo, mind you. And yeah, didn't get him. Not a single copy. Now I have him MP5. Yeah, now it's Saber Astolfo that I have to that is my white whale, I suppose. My poor Simcourts. Oh yeah, he's great. Okay, you know what? If that's as long as you're feeling it, as long as he satisfies you, that's the most important thing. All right. God, Oberon's voice. I see. So Tristan stayed behind. He was a great knight. I don't know much about fighting, but even I could see that. Oh yeah, Tristan's dead. I forgot about that. Damn. 07 for Tristan. Man, hey, you know what? He went out like a lad. So we gotta pay our respects to our boy. So if that's what he chose, it must have been right. Ellipses. If only I was more capable. Angst, torment. Rip Tristram. Poor Tristram. What do you want to do, Relly? Do you want to go back to the ranch? There's probably not anything left of him by now, but you could at least mourn him. The whole ranch is in ruins now, and the Tomlin's already left. It should be safe to go back if you want. No, that's okay. We need to do what we can now. There will be time to mourn after we find Mash. Yeah, our priorities need to be kept straight. Waifus before husbandos. I agree. Tristan didn't sacrifice himself so we could go backwards. He did what he did to give us a chance to move forward. We can always report back to him after we found Mash. I see. Forget I said anything then. Anyway, we really, oh no. Anyway, Tristan, goddamn, all right. Anyway, oh no. Anyway, I really showed up just in the nick of time, didn't I? Wow. And he's like bragging about himself, being like, oh man, if I didn't show up, somebody could have died. Oberon, my guy. That's one of the many benefits of my royal charm. I get to ride in on a white horse to save the day. Yeah, ask Tristan about how much you saved the day. Now I'm really glad I pleaded with Aurora to let me borrow this carriage. The only issue is... Oh yeah, I forgot you're here too, Horseman. Dokkan's a wild card. You mostly need to pull for new units if you want to keep doing hard content there. Oof. Goddamn, so the power creep exists even in the gacha version of Dragon Ball? Sheesh. Oberon, the Merlin we needed for this place. The Hans, yes. Snort. Is there some sort of problem with the color of my coat? Well, I guess it kind of looks whitish in the right light, if you squint. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Look at this fucking face. He's like, ew. Oh, disgusting. Oh, I can't believe you've done this. Thanks for cheering us up. So you're feeling better now? Great. Then there's another piece of good news. The city of Gloucester up north is about a day's journey from here. They hold auctions for rare and valuable goods every day there. And word has it that one of their hottest new items is a fairy with an unusual iron weapon. Apparently some peddlers found them near the Nameless Woods, and they plan on putting them up for auction as soon as tomorrow. That does sound like MASH. A fairy with an iron weapon near the Nameless Woods? That's gotta be MASH, I'm sure of it. Then we've got to get to Gloucester right away. I rushed back to Salisbury as soon as I found out, but when I heard you'd already left, I got a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. So I asked Aurora for a favor on the condition I'd owe her one in return, and got to the ranch as fast as the carriage could carry me. I see. So that's how you managed to get something so valuable. That was some very quick thinking. Thanks. Well, I'd prefer to rest up in the autumn forest, if we could. Time is money and all that. I assume it's so long to Salisbury and off to Gloucester. You know it, to Gloucester. Oh no, so are we leaving Mike behind? Are we leaving Da Vinci's creepy gnome simp behind? Oh no, I'm so sad about it. Excuse me, could I say something first, Snort? What is it, Horsey? We were just having a moment here, you know. God damn. Everybody's like, everyone's looking at everyone and giving them the Kimoi face. Da Vinci's just like, oh God, what do you want? What do you want, subhuman? we were enjoying our real human moment here. I know, but I am a proud Fey horse, the most rambunctious and chivalrous stallion in all of Britain. So as a matter of principle, I can only entrust my back to those I have recognized as my master. I was willing to come this far on Lady Aurora's orders, but if you insist on going to Gloucester, well, I trust you see what I'm getting at. Carrots? A battle! Oh, I can't... Okay, that was funny. He just carrots? A battle! Dragon Ball Gacha is constantly in power creep. There's thousands of units that just exist. Thousands? Jesus Christ, man. No thank you. Don't need it. Okay, let's go ahead and do the do. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Okay, and then I think one of these MP strength. Sure, why not? All right, that should be enough for the first one, right? Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, Gajuna. Show me what that MP5 is capable of. Oh dear. 120. Huh. Wasn't as much as I thought, but you know what? It's fine. We did what we came to do. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh good lord. Jesus, calm down, man. Okay, we're gonna do this. Also, what did he just do? Chance to skill seal each turn. Ew, gross. I hate it. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. And we'll do this. Okay. And then we'll do this. All right. And then we're gonna do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Game thrives on its music and the fact that the higher rarity units animations are basically one-to-one to the anime. Ah, I gotcha. Her first skill is an attack boost as well. Okay. All right, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I forget, what does her... Oh yeah, I think let's see. Increase MP gauge. Ah, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do that. Get a little bit of that. And then increase our MP gauges just a little bit here, Koenskaya. That's right. Get fucked. Charge loss. Take it. Ooh. Oh, you think you're tough. You think you got something to prove, do you? Okay. All right, we're gonna do this. All right. Okay. And we're gonna do a little bit of that and a little bit of that. Actually, we'll do that and then we'll do that. All right. You know Kid Buu from Dragon Ball Z, little pink guy, kind of crazy. I was there. Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written. Yeah, so I have heard of this. I have heard of this Kid Buu before. Right. There we go. Not too bad. Doesn't have a high rarity unit in the game since release. This Dragon Ball Gacha has been going since 2015. Is that... So I guess that's bad. I guess people want him to have a high rarity unit. Freaking Bio Broly has one? Bio Broly. Is that normal Broly? Like like Super Broly, Basic Bitch, regular Broly? The Slime Broly? There was a Slime Broly? I'll admit, I don't actually know a whole lot about Broly. Like, back in the day, I remember kids talking about Broly, and I was just like, I don't really know who this Broly is. I know him, like, I know, if you show me a picture of Broly, I know that's Broly, but yeah, I never actually watched, like, the old Broly movie. I hear it actually really wasn't that good, but I have seen, like, clips of the Super Broly movie, and that looks awesome. I still haven't seen it, though. I will one day. I plan on actually buying, like, the Blu-ray at some point, but yeah, I didn't know that there was a Slime Broly from that one very bad movie. Ah, interesting. Okay, so from the old movie, the one where he's like stupid and his whole motivation is the fact that a crying baby kept him up when he was a baby. Yeah, that was a choice that they made, and also they I remember hearing people complaining about how they hoed Vegeta and Piccolo in that movie as well. He just turned into slime. Amazing. Hey, that's somebody's kink, so I will reserve my judgments. Nay, contract finalized. I'm amazed you took my secret technique in stride like that. You must be a fearsome warrior who has overcome all sorts of harrowing ordeals. Very well, from here on, my legs are yours to command. I've got plenty of legs that I enjoy commanding as it is. Thank you very much. As long as your path isn't unsavory, I'll take you wherever you wish to go. Meaning, the moment trouble shows up, don't expect me to be sticking around. You're on your own, bitch. If this fey horse is the best she had to offer, maybe Aurora isn't as well liked as we thought. I wouldn't say that. This one's impressive in its own right. It's probably just that she's too popular, probably. Anyway, I trust there's nothing else left to say, yes? Then please take us to Gloucester. Oh, and don't forget to drive safely. I can handle a few bumps, but Relly, Audrey, and Da Vinci are all very tired. Not to worry, I can assure you that I've never broken a speed limit in my entire life. Oh no. Are you one of those motherfuckers who literally goes the exact speed limit? Oh. I hate you now, suddenly. By the way, Oberon, what's with that outfit? I kind of liked your old cloak. Oh, this is what I wear whenever I'm gathering information. The Queen's soldiers don't always take too kindly to people asking questions about the state of fairy Britain, so I try to avoid standing out by dressing in drab traveling clothes. Oh, that's kind of like when Black Myth Wukong's developer sent out review copies for Wukong, and they were saying you're allowed to review and show off our game just as long as you don't mention the government or feminism or COVID. This is like just don't talk about the world and we're good. Okay. Looking for real, he looks horrible. They just wanted Broly to have a trilogy and didn't care at all what they did to give him that third movie. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that worked out very well back then. Not like it is now. Now everyone likes Broly. I think Gloucester is pronounced like Gloucester. You don't hear the second E. Gloucester. That's not too far off from the way I was pronouncing it, but hey, if that's the way someone on the internet says that I should pronounce it, then that's the way I shall pronounce it. Gloucester. It sounds awkward though without the E. Gloucester. It's yeah. So Sorry, the first E. Gloucester. Dang, I can't type today. Hey, it's all right. Some of the regulars, the folks who regularly show up in here, I'm pretty sure they type with speech to text. So, hey, you know what? As long as I can actually read what it is you're saying, it's all good. I see. I'm impressed, Oberon. I'd never consider an outfit like that drab. Oh? I didn't know you were interested in fashion, Altria. Does this mean you prefer outfits like Da Vinci's, then? No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, someone like me dressing like her? That'd be laughable. What? You can pull off Da Vinci's outfit? Don't be silly. I feel like you'd probably fit into Da Vinci's outfit, in all honesty. True enough. You're definitely not ready yet. Wow, okay. Oof! Oh, goddamn. Why you gotta do my girl like that, man? Oh, no. Okay, that's enough Altria teasing for now. Really, Da Vinci, would you mind telling me how much you learned about Fairy Britain while I was away? Yes. Off-screen conversations. And that's about it. The regularly occurring calamities, the Moors, fairies who imitate human societies, the Salisbury rebel army, the Round Table army of Londinium, and the Three Tomlin. I'm impressed. If you already know that much, then I have only one thing left to tell you. And what might that be, you rascal, you? High Queen Morgan's objective. As you know now, she's been inscribing command spells onto fairies, levying magical energy from them as an existence tax, and ending the lives of any fairies who aren't able to pay up. I swear to God, we're maybe about like 20 years away from that actually becoming a thing. You watch. Y'all watch. Well, it turns out she hasn't been running such an oppressive regime for the last 2,000 years just to maintain her rule over Britain. Her real objective in this is to attack proper human history and transform it into a land of fairies. She wants to expand Fairy Britain to encompass the whole planet, overwrite proper human history entirely, and turn the Earth into one giant British Isle. So She wants to overwrite proper human history and turn everyone into fairies. Basically like what Alex Jones thinks leftists want to do. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. It's why High Queen Morgan continues tormenting the fairies even to this day. As you can see, we need to defeat her for humanity and fairy kind alike. Oh, we're just leaving there then? Okay, good stuff. Existence tax ain't anything new, Morgan. Oh, shit. Oh, we get to see our girl, do we? Man, it's crazy how all these years later, and FGO is still getting away with putting their shit out in like 600p resolution. Jeez. Kneel, present. Worship, submit, bow your heads, leaders of the 6 clans, bow your heads, 30 ambassadors, 100 officials. You are in the presence of High Queen Morgan, the ruler who expands our boundaries, upon whose shoulders all of Britain rests. Hear her words and obey. Oh, there she is. Broly went for this guy that would say, what's a handicap? Is that another word for coffin in the first movie, to only Kakarot in the second movie, and then just a slime in the third? Oh wait, so there was 3 Broly movies then. Ha. Were they good? I mean, I feel like everyone remembers the first one, mostly just because it was the one that introduced Broly. And I think people just liked Broly's aesthetic and just like how much of a like dog fighter he was. Let's see, what voice am I gonna give Morgan? I guess just yeah, like a calm, cold voice, distant. The same faces yet again, How terribly dull. I offer you neither absolution nor salvation. Remember always that all of Britain, down to the smallest pebble, is mine. Without my protection, the land of Fae would not see the next sunrise. Yes, your majesty, we are ever your humble servants. All of our time is yours. Our loyalty to you will never waver. Smells like simp in here. Very well. You jesters may stand against the wall. I will now allow each of the clan heads to speak. What have you to say? Oh god, look at this motherfucker. He's gonna be a recurring character, ain't he? And he's going to be an annoying little shit, ain't he? She could be King Candy too. No, our boy still lives, so he gets to keep his King Candy voice. Also, yeah, I guess since I haven't seen you since I left Twitch 6, yeah, I had the flu a few months back, and it fucked up my voice. Now it robbed me of my mix voice, which is where my King Candy voice apparently lives. So now my King Candy voice has actually been completely debilitated. And yeah, I can't do certain voices or sing to the same degree that I used to be able to, and it sucks. I hate it. I will getting the flu again would be tantamount to, you know, just essentially being like, guess I'll die. So yeah, it's not good. His regular Super Saiyan is purple green, that stands out, and then he turns into the Broly we know. Is that so? I don't know how I didn't notice the stream thumbnail. Oh. Did you notice it now? Is apparently Lee is part of that Walkie Pie gang. I see how it is. Alright, yeah, this guy. Thank you for your generosity, your majesty. Please allow me to the honor of going first. I don't know what this voice is. I'm doing what voice actors essentially do. They literally get shown an image of a character, and then they just kind of have to be like, this character would sound like this, I guess, and just like, yeah, they just kind of on the spot like come up with the voice for the character. The council recognizes Lord Spriggan, head of the Earth Clan and Lord of Norwich. Thank you, Secretary. I'm still trying to hone it. According to our observations, Norwich's calamity pool should reach critical mass in approximately 10 days' time. I'd like to take this time to say that if there are any lords present with property still in Norwich, please come speak to me after this meeting. I can assure you that even if the moors engulf all of Norwich, our bell tower will remain safe within an impenetrable fortress made with anti-Moors iron. If you wish to store your valuables there for safekeeping, I am sure we can come to an arrangement. Oh, my word. Damn. Okay. Just... apparently, FGO felt that they hadn't cornered enough of the furry fandom with the Russian Lost Belt, so they were like, all right, this time we're gonna get him. What is your voice gonna sound like? Got a big old chest. It sounds to me as though you don't care if your entire city disappears as long as your money stays safe. The council recognizes Lord Woodwoes, head of the Fang Clan and Lord of Oxford. Oh wait, they're from Oxford? Okay, maybe I should give them an Oxford accent then. But Woodwoes. That sounds like they're saying like wood rose, but in an ooh-woo voice.
Oh, the council recognizes one wood rose.
Oh my goodness. See that horseman? To me, his voice is just like Zap Brannigan's from Futurama. The council recognizes Lord Woodwoes, head of the Fang clan and Lord of Oxford. And thus Wolfman. He seems like a bender to me. Apparently Lee's got Futurama on in the other tab, I suppose. I got a vacuum right behind this guy. It sounds so ooh-woo, I know, right? Yeah, you vacuum up behind him and then you make a separate dog. Okay, so Oxford accent. Yes, it's very prim, very proper, very high up here. My request remains the same as ever, Your Majesty. I urge you to take this opportunity to expand your army. The Moors continue to grow in number every year, and these round table army upstarts need to be dealt with. So I must ask that you increase your human shipments and assign more humans to the barracks. Oh, does this mean the Fang clan alone is no longer up to the task? I suppose not even the fairy once known as the Sword of Britain, the great Lord Woodwoes himself, could defeat the specter of advancing age. Oh dear.
Silence, you infant! How dare you speak to me like that? If we weren't in Her Majesty's presence, I'd crush your head in my jaws for such insolence.
Oh, it's our girlie.
Now, Woodwoes, you should know better than that. Remember, every fairy in Britain looks up to you. The Lord of Oxford and owner of the restaurant most responsible for our food supply should conduct himself like a gentleman, right?
Right. I know that, Aurora. I do. I'm not the raging frontline fighter I once was. I'm the calm, rational leader of my clan.
Whomstead? There's actual people who want this guy to become a servant because of his design and everything. I mean, yeah, the furries. I was forced to watch Futurama for a bit. Forced? Futurama is fantastic.
What a joke. If this is to be no more than the usual sniping at each other, would you mind if I excused myself, Your Majesty? We're putting up a very rare item for auction today, and I have a lot of work to do getting things ready.
The council recognizes Lady Murian, head of the Wing Clan and Lord of Gloucester.
I already said my piece. Neither this calamity pool or the anti-Moors countermeasures have anything to do with Gloucester. So, if you all twisted fairies want to do is argue with each other, by all means do so. Without me. Then again, Norwich has sent us good product lately, so I suppose we can offer our aid, if only a little. Do give my regards to Count Pepperon Spriggan.
Pepperoncino? Our boy!
Let him know that if he ever decides to move to Gloucester, he'll always have a place here.
Okay. Lady Knocknariab. Yeah. Head of the King clan and ruler of Edinburgh, absent. Lady Ansel, head of the Mirror clan and guardian of the Lake District, absent. At this time, and with High Queen Morgan's permission, the council would like to welcome the Tamleen from New Darlington. Dang. That's tough, buddy. Who the hell do you think you are? You think a damn secretary has the right to say my name? Come on, mother. When are you going to stop letting these stupid secretaries run these shows already? Can't you pick someone less hideous? What about a human with their limbs sewn to the wall, or one who's been put to the guillotine?
I swear, Mother, you're way too soft on fairies and humans alike these days. Maybe you need more excitement.
Oh, shit. There she is. So what do people actually call her? Because I just call her Sith. But isn't her name like Baobon Sith or something like that? Yes, forced to watch season 11. Oh, is that the new one? I'll admit, I watched the first episode of it, like when the previews were coming out. I was like, you know, these seem like they're not going to actually be that funny. But hey, I love Futurama. We'll see what they do. I watched the first episode and it didn't excite me that much, so I haven't actually watched any more of it. I'll give it another shot one of these days, but yeah, it just didn't. Yeah. I call her Bob. I shall name him Bob.
See. Huh? Why so quiet all of a sudden? Isn't it your job to kick up a fuss when something unusual happens?
God, look at her. She, like, I'm assuming she's gonna be hella evil. But goddamn, does she have it going on.
If you can't even do that, you don't deserve to live. Would you all rather die to my string instead?
I'm sure there's some who will thank you very much for that. Oh, if it isn't Tomlene Tristan, how good of you to grace us with your presence. You are the knight among knights who defends all Britain, and above all, you are the High Queen's beloved daughter, the only one in all Britain who will carry on Her Majesty's magecraft. I also just call her Sith Bao.
You shall be known as Darth Bob.
There you go, that's it. I knew you could do it if you tried.
I guess you could also just call her Tristan as well.
But I still think it lacked a little something. I've got it. Patheticness.
I don't think that's a word.
Which is why you three are going to show the others how it's done, Heart.
Aga! My feet, my ankles, they're gone!
Go on, jump. Let me see you hop around on those little stumps.
Oh, wow. God, she's like, oh. This is about to get, like, kind of dark and heavy for a second here. But she reminds me of this one police body cam footage that I once saw where this motherfucking cop, he had his gun trained on this guy. They were in a motel hallway and he had his gun on him and he was telling the guy to like get on the ground. So the guy's laying on the ground with his hands on his head. Then the cop is telling him to get on his knees, but keep his hands on his head. So the guy has to like awkwardly get himself up onto his knees without using his hands. Then the guy tells him to start walking forward on his knees. And so the guy starts like trying to walk, like hobble forward on his knees, but he's wearing like these like loose-fitting basketball shorts that start to get pulled down his waist because he's walking on his knees, and because he's doing that, they're pulling on his shorts and pulling them down. So then he goes to like instinctually grab his shorts to pull them back up, and then the guy just unloads into him. It was honestly sickeningly disturbing. But yeah, that's the vibe that our girl Tristan is giving off here to me. I find it funny that they have these titles when you summon and instantly at Ascension 2, they just say their actual names even before finishing Lost Belt 6. I mean, isn't there a setting where you can have it where they don't reveal spoilers for the Ascensions? Because I'm pretty sure I had to change a setting in order to see Castoria's third ascension, because before I set that setting, everyone just had she was set to her second ascension by everybody, and I was like, why is everyone only using her second ascension? Is it that popular? But yeah, it was just because I had that setting not disabled.
All right. You're not supposed to spill blood here, and you three are getting it everywhere. Ugh, so rude. You've gotten enough blood on the throne room floor. Just throw yourselves out the window into the pit now.
Ah, my body! I can't control my body! No, please, stop! There's no coming back from the pit! Somebody please stop that girl before she... Ah!
Swoosh! Nothing but pit.
Wow, okay.
Well, Mother, what do you think? Makes the meeting so much more fun, right?
What were you doing? That was Camelot's own Minister of Justice you just threw out the window. You bloodthirsty fiend. You know your place, Tristan. You think because the High Queen took in a low-class fairy like you as her own daughter, you can...
Silence, Woodwoes. This is a family matter. See? Her Majesty loves it. Time for you to learn your place. Sucks to be you, you overgrown cur. Why don't you just retire already? We're way stronger than you ever were.
What did you say to me, girl?
I think there's some spoiler setting for Ascensions. Yeah, exactly. Nope, because they actually say it in Ascension 2. Their third Ascensions are hidden, though. Ah. Yeah. I think I do remember, like, their names being shown early on. I mean, it really only concerns people like me who are literally 2 lost belts behind for all eternity. So, you know, for the rest of you guys who actually finish these stories within a timely manner, I don't think it really matters that much for y'all. Nothing but pit sounds like the thumbnail. Hey, you know what? Hey, if it works for y'all, then I've done my job. Okay, Gawain. The voice I gave her last time was
Stop, Woodwoes. Don't let her drag you into her games. You're the head of the Fang clan now. You can't let your temper ruin your reputation. Or our reputation. Oh, great. Lady Gawain, the hard ass. I bet her ass is hard. A little more dullness to round out this boring meeting. You're lucky she showed up when she did, old-timer. Just wait. I'll take your feet next time. Give us your report, Gawain. What transpired at the ranch in the south? Yes, High Queen. Some rebels calling themselves the Round Table Army managed to take control of the ranch. The guards you entrusted with staves were captured, and all of the humans attempted to escape.
I could also maybe do. Let me try making her voice have a little bit more oomph in it.
Upon learning of this, I took it upon myself to go and contain the situation, without waiting for your orders. While I succeeded at wiping out the rebels, I'm afraid I also destroyed the facility and allowed 3 interlopers to escape. I'm also having the escaped humans transported here for re-education as we speak. High Queen, I am prepared to accept whatever punishment you deem fit for me. Hold on. High Queen, I am prepared to...
No, I can't. I gotta either have deep and clean or high and gravelly. I think I'm gonna go with deep and clean, I suppose. She can punch me and shatter all my bones and I'd be okay with that. Same. They just like me for real. Sith has a thing about feet, weirdly enough. I mean, hey, y'all are talking about armpits in the chat, so I don't know if you guys are necessarily standing inside of the sturdiest glass houses. What is your ruling, High Queen? I like the raised eyebrow from her.
It is all right. In light of your accomplishments at Sheffield, I will overlook your failure today. Lift your head, Gawain. I plan to demolish that ranch in any case. While you did take it a bit too far, you have ultimately saved me the time of mobilizing the Earth Clan. Now, is there anything else you have to tell me?
Yes, Your Majesty. One of the interlopers was a human you've told us about before. It was the master from proper human history.
Hey, next year there's literally an event where you go take pictures of servants' feet. 'Cause of her? That's not true. Come on. That's not true. Would they do that? Yeah, they would probably do that. Yes, it's true. Okay. Well then, I'm just gonna say if Helena isn't a part of it, then they're dropping the ball hella hard. She judges them. Again, you know, it's hey, listen. If there's anything I've learned over the past week, following Poco Raccoon, it's that bros like them feet. So it's fine. And you know what? I've come to develop like somewhat of an appreciation for feet, I suppose. At least from like a, you know, in the same way that people have appreciation for like hands. Lots of people, particularly women apparently, really like hands. And you know, it's like, and I think the author of Dagashi Kashi and Call of the Night actually has himself a hand fetish as well. Because if you look up any of his actual illustrations for, I think especially Call of the Night, it's like lots of hand shit. So yeah, hey, it's to each their own, you know. I'm indifferent, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's like I used to think it was weird, but like, you know, you see like especially certain drawings over the years, you know, from time to time, and I don't know, you kind of just come to have an appreciation where you're like, it's a nice looking foot. That's a fine looking feet, I suppose. A fine looking feet. I can English. So yeah, because I mean, Poco Raccoon, who is a VTuber that I follow, she tweeted a picture from a piece of fan art that was drawn of her that very much highlighted her foot. And when I saw that fan art, because I saw the fan art before she retweeted it, I saw that fan art and I was like, some people are gonna like that. Well, no, I looked at it and I was like, that's a nicely drawn foot. Like the posing and whatnot and the perspective, like it was a good, well drawn foot. And then she retweets just the foot. That tweet pops the fuck off to the point where actually, you know, False ID actually highlighted it in one of his videos. You know, he was like, yeah, Poco Raccoon, she tweeted a thing about feet and now she's living to regret it. So, you know, it's, yeah, to each their own. Because I guess other people, if FGO did an armpit event, some people would be into it, others wouldn't be. I guess I would say I'm more into feet than I am into armpits. So, yeah, to each their own. Let's see. The master of proper human history, then Barrel Gut was right.
There's more. One of the fairies accompanying the human appeared to be from Fairy Britain, and from what I could tell, she seemed to be about 16 in human years, and she used the same kind of magecraft as you.
She what?
What are you saying, Gawain? You don't think that fairy is the child of prophecy, do you? The child of prophecy is no more than one of Ansel's delusions. High Queen Morgan is Britain's one and only ruler. How could you believe such nonsense like a common peasant? You are a servant of the High Queen. You should be ashamed.
Oh, quit yapping, you goddamn mutt.
Now, Lady Trista. I completely forgot this motherfucker's voice already. You can't blame Lord Woodwose for being upset. The child of prophecy is also connected to... You know what? You give me Life of Brian Caesar vibes. So you get Life of Brian Caesar voice. The child of prophecy is also connected to the Tintagel incident after all. You know, the coastal village that was harboring her. Well, Lord Woodwose, there's the one who razed that village to the ground, though it seems the child herself escaped him. Apparently, there was a girl of about 16 with long golden hair who managed to break through the blockade of Fang Clan fairies surrounding the village. What about you? Do you find it reasonable when I say the name? Biggest Dickus. The soldiers who witnessed it said she fought like a raging storm. They also called her the girl who uses magecraft, the Queen's second coming, and High Queen Morgan's daughter. Oh.
Don't you dodge my spell, Capless. That was meant to kill you. I'm Mother's only daughter, got it? I couldn't care less about this child of prophecy, but you'd better not spread rumors like that any further.
These are my opinions, Lady Twiston. The Fang Clan are the ones spreading these rumors. Still, think about it. Fine upper-class fairies of Camelot. The Moors continue to increase in number. A calamity is about to befall Norwich. There's Knock. Oh no. It was already hard enough for me to pronounce that name before, but with the Caesar voice, it's even worse. There's Canuck now in the north, Londinium in the south, and the recent rebellion in Sheffield. And now we have the invader from an outside world that Ward Barrelgut warned us about. Calamity. Calamity, oh noes. Calamity, oh no. I don't believe Ansel's prophecy any more than you do, but you can't deny that the pieces are all falling into place. The child of prophecy is real. Or at least the common fairies who know nothing of politics believe she is, which is enough. This is no time for our clans to be fighting amongst ourselves. We must put our people's minds at ease. So I suggest we work together to do something about it. Starting with the calamity pool at Norwich. What say you?
You do have a point. Whether the child of prophecy is real or not, we must do something about Norwich's calamity pool. High Queen Morgan, would you be willing to send your army to Norwich to quell this disaster? I believe Lord Boggart, ruler of Sheffield, made a similar request.
I understand how you feel, Aurora, but we can't send out Camelot soldiers. While I'm certain Her Majesty's troops would make short work of the calamity, sending them out would also leave Camelot vulnerable. Knocknariab is constantly on the lookout for any weaknesses she can exploit. We can't leave the castle unguarded.
I agree. The way things are going now, it's going to be the War of Spring and the War of Summer all over again. Only this war will be fought between Her Majesty and Knocknariab, the self-proclaimed queen. We do have the upper hand over her forces, but only just.
The wars of spring and summer. You speak of the Fey-era war between the North and South Fairies, yes. Indeed, the Northern Fairies have been claiming dominion over Britain for thousands of years. I thought they had settled down and agreed to submit to High Queen Morgan's rule, but it seems they're still up to their old tricks. Ah, how deplorable! Why can't they simply pledge their loyalty to our High Queen, like we have done? Given the circumstances, I suppose this truly isn't the time to worry about Norwich. Though it pains me to say this is their ward, I'm afraid I have no choice but to let my residents die and...
Worry not. I will use the water mirror in Norwich. It will destroy the calamity, along with most of Norwich, but the bell tower will remain intact. So long as the castle remains, it will fall to you to rebuild, Spriggan. It is time for you to demonstrate once again the skills that enabled you to take Norwich from its previous lord.
If that is your will, High Queen. Now, how much can I expect in the way of financial aid?
I will give you 1/3 of the flotsam wasting away in the West Treasury. It is foreign detritus that has drifted here from proper human history, but you could ask for no greater reward, could you?
Ooh, that sounds wonderful, Your Majesty. Thank you, thank you.
But what about the residents of Norwich? None will survive this. Isn't there anything you can do to make them evacuate, Spriggan?
Oh, I've been urging them to evacuate for some time now, but they all refuse to leave. They're either too attached to the land, or they love their jobs, or they don't think the threat is real. Or they think the child of prophecy will save them, or some combination thereof. As great as my clan can be, I'll be the first to admit they can also be a bunch of hard-headed fools. Having said that, where would you propose they go? Salisbury? The Wynn Quan City? You know just as well as I do how poorly the Earth and Wynn Quans get along. It's a problem not even the High Queen herself has been able to solve. It's where that things like this wrap up with a nice little bow. So no, I'm afraid Norwich is a lost cause.
Oh no, I can tell who that is. Oh boy, alright.
Why don't they come down to my place? We'd be happy to take in any poor refugees looking for a new home. That's just the kind of place New Darlington is. Ain't that right, Lady Spinell?
Right you are, Red Barrel. I didn't know you were listening in on this boring old meeting.
Of course she likes him.
Now, my fair lady, don't be like that. There's nothing boring about it. These clans have agreed to put aside their many differences and focus on what's best for Britain's future, you know? You won't find a more entertaining show anywhere in the country. Not that you'll find any other show in this country either, but still.
I've changed my mind. Weighty a war, what's a range of time to discuss the particulars of evacuating Norwich's residents to Salisbury once this meeting is concluded. Whatever our differences, I'll gladly take that over subjecting my fellow fairies to the National Slaughterhouse Theater. These problems concern Fairy Britain, and we fairies should be the ones to resolve them.
It's the Bite of 87 guy. Oh no. Even Spriggan is like, not that guy. It's like,
yes, I believe everyone will die.
All right, high five.
Oh, for goodness sakes, no. As a matter of fact, the exact opposite of what I just said.
Oxford will be glad to take in refugees as well. While I can't stand how many rules the Earth Clan's smithing breaks, that doesn't mean I'm about to send them to a needless bloody death.
Gloucester's neutral stance remains the same as always. Our doors are always open, both to refugees and to fairies who are tired of being beholden to their clan's customs.
What, now you guys are all buddy-buddy? I guess you must really hate me, huh? Man, that makes me real sad. You'd think High Queen Morgan's first ever boyfriend and future King of Britain would get a little more respect.
Boyfriend, huh?
Oh wait, yeah, doesn't Morgan like call us her husband or something like that?
That's gonna be interesting to find out what that's all about.
Yeah, Beryl, hurry up and marry Mother already. The most powerful fairy in all of Britain marrying a human. Freaking hilarious. And then you'll marry me next, right?
Oyakodon?
Isn't that what you humans do? Marry as many people as you like?
Of course, Lady Spinel, but let's not rush things. No matter how much you may care for someone, the moment they belong to someone else, a lot of the shine tends to come off. There's no guarantee the same won't happen to you. Once you see me as Her Majesty's husband, you might wonder what you ever saw in me at all. So we don't want to make any hasty decisions when it comes to marriage. And who knows, maybe the partner of your dreams is even closer than you think.
Ha! You don't have to worry about that. There's no one else for me but you.
You're Morgan's second husband? Second? Goddamn. Getting NTR'd by Beryl.
You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We've got MASH. What the fuck do we need anything else for, man?
Very well. I understand your concerns. My course of action remains unchanged from my public declaration. At the end of year 2019 of the era of the High Queen Fairy Britain, the land of the Fae shall rule this very planet. The walls of light that surround, the British Isle will disappear, and our world shall overwrite the wicked world that lurks outside. Once it does, you shall all be free of the calamities, and a new age shall begin. I shall build a new land of fairies, and your clans shall die to serve as its foundation. Yes, High Queen, your will is our command. Then here is my decision. Nothing need be done about the calamity pool in Norwich, so you will not advise its residents to evacuate. Regarding the Child of Prophecy, I will consider the threat she may pose to my rule. Furthermore, once the invaders from proper human history Beryl Gut spoke about are found, they are to be captured and brought here, alive. There's something I will have them tell me. If the Master Gawain Saw is also accompanied by the Child of Prophecy, so much the better. Woodwoes, Spriggan, Murian, and Aurora, you are all to assemble a team and begin your search at once. I want to see these rebels and invaders brought before my throne. Whichever clan brings them to me shall be rewarded with 500 acres of land. This meeting is now concluded. Clan heads, you are dismissed. Yeah, everybody get the fuck out of here. Tomlin, here's your next mission. As before, you need not search for the Child of Prophecy.
I don't get it, Mother. What good are any of those stupid clan heads going to be? I could find the child way faster than anyone, right? All Lancelot has going for her is speed. I can use the infinity mirror you gave me to go anywhere at a moment's notice.
There is no need. Leave the Child of Prophecy be. I will send word of my edict later. The rest is in your hands, Tomlin Gawain. No special task for Tristan then, huh? Very interesting. You heard Her Majesty, Tristan. Can you not behave yourself even for a moment? You do know the reason she was so strict with you is because the clan heads were here, yes? She may be our all-powerful High Queen, but she still needs to keep up appearances. She can't treat you like her daughter at a council meeting. And then there's your attitude toward Beryl.
How do you think it looks for the Queen's daughter to be so intimate with a human man, and the High Queen's own lover at that? Have you ever considered the kind of pressures she faces? The kind of things people say about you? Your own morals as a knight? Ugh, just shut up, you big, dumb bitch! Wow, okay. Who the hell do you think you are, lecturing me? I don't know how you even have time to worry about my rep, seeing how you're always on the lookout for your next literal romantic snack, ayo? How many lovers have you had this year anyway? For such a big gal, you sure are good at bed hopping, aren't you? Ooh, maybe you could give me some pointers about romance sometime. Wow, okay. I would not have expected. I would not have expected that, you know, looking at Gawain, but hey, you know what? We don't slut shame around here. Good for her. I guess you literally dig into your lovers right after you've got them in bed. It's probably more of a matter of filling your stomach than your heart, huh?
What did you say?
Just kidding. Come on, don't glare at me like that. I understand, really. I'm totally aware that your romances are always sincere. I mean, you're so awkward, you couldn't two-time someone if you tried, right? You know what they call you, right? Gawain of many loves. Gawain the big eater. Gosh, you poor thing. Nobody understands you, do they? They have no idea that you only jump into bed with those you really genuinely love.
Oh. I'm going back to the castle. You should stay on standby until further notice.
Damn. It's okay. It's okay, guys. I can fix her. I can fix all of them. Let's get some shuz. Ugh, that meeting sucked so hard. I didn't get to spend any time with Mother. Again. And Woodwose's stench was the worst. There's nothing more foul than old game mixed with bad cologne. Ew. Spriggan's fake-ass smile made me want to puke. Murian's goody-goody act was so transparent. And Aurora's the worst of all. Ugh. I wish I had a good excuse to rip her to pieces. Man, I hope she slips up soon. If she just act against Mother, I could wipe her and her stupid Salisbury out all at once. Hey, are you even listening to me, Beryl? Huh? He's not here. He was right by the mirror a moment ago. Oh, I see. He must be down at the theater. They're doing a show with those humans we captured over there today. So they make the humans fight each other and the last one standing gets to live. What'd he call it again? Gladiatorial games? I used to think it was a pain in the ass, but it's actually pretty fun. Especially the very last part, when you tell them the champion gets to go free and stuff. Idiots. As if that would ever happen. Humans really can be so entertaining. Then again, I guess this really isn't the time to be laughing. I know what Mother said, but I just can't let this go. Who does this child of prophecy think she is, anyway? Everyone knows I'm the only one who uses magecraft besides Mother. She's only got one daughter, and it's me. No way I can let trash like that live. Ugh, this is pissing me off. Oh boy. Someone's having themselves a little tantrum. Okay, I know what to do. Times like this, there's nothing better than shopping. Let's see what the newspaper has today. The Knocker Company's getting out of Gloucester. New brands are coming soon. Huh, so Spriggan's shop is going out of business. Well, that's too bad. Spriggan sucks, but his shop at least has had good shit. Why does she talk so modern? She's like an influencer or something, man. Huh? Hang on. Does this mean it's gonna be replaced by... I knew it! It's gonna be a count shop! I'll say this for Murian, she always knows what's hot. Looks like I'll be going shopping in Gloucester again then. Plus, she also mentioned she was getting things ready for a special auction. Fine by me. I'll make it an auction nobody will ever forget, heart.
Notice the shoe collection in the back. Barrel influence. Ah, I see. Oh, yeah. Feet. Dang. Okay. I mean, considering what her Ascension 3 looks like, I mean, it's not the craziest stretch to believe that she'd be into feet. And it's gone. Oh, okay then. Oh dear.
Look, Relly, you can see the city off in the distance now. It might not have taken us a whole day, but we're almost to Gloucester.
Or it might have taken us a whole day. Goddamn.
Yep,
Yep.
and now that we're here, you shouldn't have to worry about the Queen's soldiers coming after us for a while. Gloucester belongs to Murian, the head of the Wing clan, and fighting is against the law here. She doesn't pick fights with any of the other clans, and she's not completely under Morgan's thumb either. As far as Murian is concerned, this is an autonomous region that just happens to have diplomatic relations with Fairy Britain. That's how she tells it anyway.
Is that why Morgan's army won't attack here?
Even Morgan only has limited power in Gloucester. As for why that is, well, you can tell something's different here, right, Da Vinci? Say with the mana density. I'm glad you brought that up. I was just going to ask about that. There's nothing wrong with my gadgets, but the ones powered by magical energy are refusing to work. Is that because of this area's unique mystic traits? Because the rules of the world itself are different here?
Exactly. As to why, well, that gets into the nature of fairies themselves. And not just here in Fairy Britain. This applies to proper human history as well. Like how there are several different kinds of fairies. Some are former gods fallen from grace. Others are accumulations of human and animal animosity, and bits and pieces of their souls. They're essentially thoughts and feelings with nowhere else to go, wrapped up in a shell made from human rumors. These sorts of fairies only exist because human society exists, and strictly speaking, they're not pure fairies. Pure fairies are those that form within the planet or the planet's inner sea, and whose existence is in no way contingent on human civilization. In the Magecraft world, fairies born within the planet's inner sea are known as Great Fathers and Great Mothers. You can think of them as divided spirits of Earth's soul. Yes, that's close enough. In scope, they're comparable to personified nature gods, but unlike gods, they don't impose any rules on humans. Great fathers and mothers are pure supernatural beings. In this lore spelt, fairies of that rank who appear on Earth's surface, either through some sort of mistake or on a mission from the planet itself, are known as A-rays. A-rays.
Huh. In proper human history, the fairy who lent King Arthur his sacred sword was a great mother. And I'm guessing proper human history's Morgan also inherited that great mother's authority. Though of course Morgan's father was also King Ulcer, the ancient king of Britain, so I suppose that would make her a human-fairy hybrid. King Arthur, on the other hand, is a human-dragon hybrid. They may seem similar on the surface, but deep down, they couldn't be more different.
Oh? How so?
The fact that one ultimately decided to defend humanity and the other mystics. King Arthur chose a Britain where humans could thrive, and Morgan chose a Britain where mystics could thrive. As for which one chose correctly, well, your own proper human history bears that out. If mystics had continued to rule Britain, it would have resulted in it being excised from all of human history. But I digress, getting back on track. A-rays are equivalent to a great mother, but possess a will of their own. They have a unique ability to remake the world around them according to their inner truth, or rather, their essence. This phenomenon is called a Fey domain. It's a grand mystic that only very powerful fairies possess. Of course, it's always gotta be domains. Domain expansion, the Fey domain. Domain. Sometimes there's a man. And A-rays generate descendants, or terminals if you prefer, simply by existing. These descendants are called forest children and stone children, and they're the majority of fairies in fairy Britain. These descendants may have only a tiny fraction of A-ray's power, but that doesn't change the fact that they're descendants. And some of these descendants have more A-ray blood in them than others. Murian, the head of the Wing Clan and the Lord of Gloucester, is one of them. All that is to say that Gloucester has a fey domain that can be quite a pain in the neck. A domain that takes Murian's temperament and mischievous nature and turns it into a law that denies strength itself.
A law that denies strength itself, so the weak become strong and vice versa?
It did behave like that for a time, but now it's a little different. These days, nobody is allowed to bring strength achieved through training into Gloucester. All who enter, even Morgan herself, are left with no more than the strength they were born with. What? They have the strength of a newborn infant? How does anything get done, bro? That sounds pretty egalitarian, but... Yep, the ones most adamant about making rules are also always the ones with a way around them. So it's probably safe to assume that Murian's the only one in the city who doesn't have to play by her rules. And if that's true, it also means her word is law there, so keep that in mind.
It sounds like this A-ray term is unique to this Lost Belt. In our world, they'd probably be close to elementals or true ancestors. So are there any other fairies they've inherited these A-rays powers? Maybe the other clan heads? Like, does Aurora have a fey domain too? No, she doesn't. Most fairies with that kind of power end up being excluded from their clans. Sometimes they're outright ostracized. Other times they're unable to control their own laws and end up falling apart.
Yup. Of the 6 clan heads, the only one who can impose their fey domain on others are Murian and Knoknariab. Most of the other domain holders fall apart and become ghosts wandering the countryside. They're called night calls, and depending on how you look at them, they can be even scarier than the Tomlin. Uh-oh. Okay, everyone, we're almost to Gloucester. I know this is a surprise, but I'm actually a member of the Fang Clan, so I'd rather not go inside if I can help it. I'll be camping out here while you do your business, so just call for me when you're ready to leave. And just so there's no misunderstanding, let me be perfectly clear. Despite how I look, I'm not a wind fairy. I'm a fang fairy. I'm sure you must be shocked, but it's true. Sure, Jan. Okay, let's split up. Already, geez. I'll go with Da Vinci, and Relly will go with Altria. The auction will be held at night, so kill the time however you like. Oh my. Anything goes in Gloucester, so you'll find a lot of fairies living it up here. You still have that money you earned in Salisbury, right? Well, you can use it here too, so don't be afraid to cut loose. Don't worry, just think of it as a date, and it'll be a nighttime in no time. So how about you, Da Vinci? Is there anywhere you'd like to go? We could go to a cafe, but personally, I'd recommend the Warped Observatory. It's so dizzying, it'll make you want to throw up. Da Vinci's like, oh, it sounds so romantic. I can't wait. He is Wolf. You can clearly see it. Clearly he is a lynx. I don't know where you're getting wolf from. Lynx all over the place.
Oh, he's already headed there. Why'd he even ask in the first place? Anyway, I know this is short notice, guys, but are you all right with this? You are? Okay, I'll play along then. Okay. No, Da Vinci, baby girl, don't go. Wait up, Oberon. Aren't there any museums around here? With so many fairies in this Lost Belt, there has to be at least one painter.
Ellipses. Here they go. Shall we get going?
For the time being. Oh, I'm sorry. This is all happening so suddenly that I'm still catching up. Well, we've already come this far. No sense holding back now, I guess. Now that we're in Gloucester, we may as well enjoy it. Come on, I'll show you around.
Yay, date with Castoria.
Wow, so this is Gloucester. There's so many things that seem vaguely off here. There's a huge-ass castle up there, man. Yeah, there... What's with all of this, mishmash of architecture?
It's very strange, isn't it? I felt the same way the first time I came here, too.
It kind of reminds me of Stellar Blade's level design, at least from what I've seen of it, where it literally looks like they took Unreal Engine assets from the Unreal Engine shop and then just dumped them all into random spots. He is clearly a lycanthrope. We shall agree to disagree.
Faraway things look big, close things look tiny. Sometimes there's pink rain, sometimes the main street is covered in rainbows. Sometimes boys become girls and girls become boys.
Wow. What a fairy tale land.
Basically, it's a whirlwind of constant change. The last time I came here, I got 0 out of 10 in a princess pageant. What? A girl wearing a scarf made out of insect thread made me take off all my clothes and your clothes? Why? She said they were so ugly I'd be better off without them. I wonder what that girl's up to now.
Hey girl, don't let her get to you. She's just a hater. She's just a legit hater. You are fantastic. You are amazing. You are an icon and you are the moment. No, you will agree to disagree. Agreed. If only Astolfo showed up. Oh, he'll be here. He'll be here. It's just, the entire town is populated with Astolfos. That would be amazing.
I sure hope she's not doing too well. I'll have to get her back if I ever see her again.
Wow, just out and out 100% resentment.
Oh, haven't seen you two around before. Are you here for tonight's auction? Huh, I never would have thought to have my humans stand out more than me. You know, possessions that make people envious are all the rage in Gloucester right now. Is that why you made yourself look so plain? So you could dress up your human instead? It's brilliant. I'll have to try it myself.
Oh no. Our girl can never catch a break. I think I'm starting to see what the deal is. Speaking of the auction, could you tell us more about it?
You mean about the merchandise being put up? The fairy with the iron weapon? Well, apparently they're a bad fairy from another world who rebelled against the High Queen.
Oh, so Mash is a bad fairy, huh? I do remember one event. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember Roman was still around when this event was happening, and like Mash said something. I think she was like drunk or something like that, and she said something that was kind of insulting towards him, I think. And I remember Roman just being like, "Oh no, Mash is becoming a bad girl." Because, yeah, Mash is like the goodest of good girls, and so they knew that. And so when she actually kind of started getting a little snippy, he was just like, "Oh no, she's stopping being a good girl and becoming a bad girl." Roman got way more abuse than he deserved. Yeah, he was our boy, that's for sure. That's why when he popped up again in Olympus, everyone was like, "Did you get the milk?" Man.
I'd love to attend the auction too, especially since there should be no problem keeping a criminal as a slave. But since you need an invitation for this one, I decided to give up and just enjoy a night on the town.
Bye, I guess.
I'm sorry. I know I should have been the one to ask, but I just kind of froze.
It's okay, take it easy. What do we do about the invitation? Let's see.
Well, we won't be able to get one on our own. They're only sent out to upper-class fairies. I don't like it, but it looks like our only option is sneaking into the auction hall. But don't worry, there's no one better at stealth magecraft than me. Just you wait. This time, I'm gonna show you what I can really do. What's this deja vu I'm feeling? It's okay, Romani. Mash has focused her roasting to Lancelot. Yeah. Help! Is anybody there? My pet mice just escaped from their cage! I promise I'll make it worth your while if you can catch them. Just please help me! What's happening? Huh? It looks like there's a bunch of tiny creatures running towards us. What do you think we should do, Relly? This is straight out of Straw Millionaire. Straw Millionaire? Let's catch him! Oh, right, he's still getting his bearings here, isn't he? Oh well, nothing to be done now. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Okay, let's get this battle started. I'm pretty sure you're going to regret this, but at least it'll be a good lesson. Huh? What you talking about? It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be cool. Everything's gonna be a-okay. Okay, so we need, so I'm guessing it's going to be a bunch of waves of enemies. So we need an AoE Assassino, which, I mean, yeah, Koyanskaya is AoE, so, and considering she's the only assassin that anyone has, I guess it would be fine to use her. Or alter ego. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. So you know what? Yeah, let's grab in this quest battle, all servants levels are forced. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. All right. Well, let me see here. Yeah, we could do this. Where's there we go. Okitan, and let's go ahead and give her where is it? There it is. All right, yeah, this should work. All right, let's go. She's a Spiritron costume from the tea event. The tea event, huh? Oh, is that that one that was just happening that I skipped over? It's all good. It's fine. Okay. Let's see. We'll do this. Okay, and then let's see. We'll do that, and then that, and then that. Yeah, the current event. Gotcha. Oh wow. Oh jeez. What the hell? Come on, man. Okay, hold on a second. All right, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Okay, and then we'll do that, and then that, and then that. Hopefully her new outfit will get put into Crane's shop eventually, then hopefully. Hey, there we go. And then yes, sir. Okay. Oh Jesus. Oh man, those sprites were not meant to be standing next to each other. Okay, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Oh my god. And then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Oh, I've got a level up quest for that skill apparently. Alright, and we'll do this. Boom, boom, boom. I think it's cool because I like the voice actor, but I don't know if you'd want it. Really? Why? Is it not hot? Kinda wanna see your reactions to the costume now. What's wrong with the costume? You guys are making it sound like it's a sin against nature or something. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you guys are making me nervous now. Those were mice?
Big things seem small and small things seem big. That's just what happens in Gloucester sometimes. Now you understand?
Thanks, weirdos with too much time on your hands. Here you go, a generous coupon. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go make a bundle with my mice here. Later. Everyone here kind of sucks a little bit.
A coupon, huh? Let's see. Knocker Company, Surprise and Security. Oh wow, it's for S&C. Do you know it? Spriggan and Capless, I mean. It's Fairy Britain's very first department store. Grandpa told me about it. This is great. And look, according to the map, it's not far from here. Come on, Relly, let's go check it out.
Wait a sec, I'll put mine up with it. Oh boy. I have Oki-tan with the costume and the all slot if you want to see it. Oh my goodness. Some generous coupon this turned out to be.
They're already building another store in its place too. It looks like it's just called Count. I've never heard of that one before. But I can see they've got shoes, bags, hats, dresses. Oh wow, everything on display looks amazing. They're trim and shiny and elegant all at once. I bet they'd be so much fun to wear. Oh, I want them. But then again, they'd probably be wasted on me. The designs do lean a little feminine, but I'm guessing they're probably gender neutral. And wow, what are those strange clothes? The sign says kimono? I've never heard of them, but I think it'd look good on you, really. Huh, not bad. You've got a pretty decent eye. But would you mind keeping it down a bit? I'm trying to stay incognito, so I don't want to attract too much attention. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from a very small town, so... I see. So what? You wanted to see the big city before a calamity shows up and kills you or something? You're lucky you're not one of those cheeky Gloucester fairies. You're also lucky your ankles aren't to my taste. Be grateful your boots are so frumpy. They are? I guess they are, huh? Still, they're very practical. An odd goggy could go to town on them and I couldn't feel anything. You actually have to worry about goggy bites? You must be from a real hick town. I mean, you've got the looks of a pretty upper-class wind fairy, but you're stuck doing your own farming. Man, it must be rough out in the sticks with so few human slaves to do the heavy lifting. This is weird. Really weird. Don't you think this conversation is weird?
She's really staring at me. Oh crap, she obviously suspects something. She's really going at it.
No, I don't think so. It's just neither Relly nor I are used to dealing with city fairies, so... Not used to them, huh? I see. So that's why you're not scared of me. It feels like there's more to it than that, though. That's strange. How come I'm not pissed off? I usually hate every fairy I meet. Oh well, I guess that's just how some days go. Plus there's the auction coming up.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that her face literally looks like Morgan's.
Oh, are you interested in the auction? Do you actually have an invitation? Oh, well... We actually came here for the auction, but we didn't know we needed an invitation to get in. I see. An invitation, huh? You know, I do have an extra one, but I'd sooner feed it to a goat than give it to you. Aw. That's it! Finally an expression that suits you. It's about time you learned your place, you uppity hick. Trust me, a girl like you's at least 100 years too young for the auction house. Come back when you're at least a little more grown up. Oh wait, that's right. Low-class fairies like you don't even live for 100 years, do you? Guess you'll just have to make the most of your time in the dirt with the goggies while it lasts then.
Wow. What? A bitch? A gape. She was quite the fairy, wasn't she? As rude as she was, it kind of seemed like...
Like we were actually good friends? Maybe you're right. She honestly didn't seem like such a bad fairy to me either. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at this this horrendous Okitan costume that you guys are being really weird about. Alright, let's see here. I'll grab some of these. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let's see here. Dang, hold on a second. Is it, oh, it's over here, I think. Where's she at? Where's she at? Aha. Oh. Aha. I see. Why? 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 There you go. It's our boy. Our boy. They turned her into a boy? She does seem to have a little bit more shoulder than I remember her having. It's our man. It's our man? Is it? It's, wait, oh, Rengoku altar. Wait, Rengoku. Oh, what is that? Where does that name come from? Does it sound familiar? Rengoku. Rengoku. Who's Rengoku again? I can't remember. Oh, it's the little kid from the. Oh, I see. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, hey, look. He got some thighs. So, you know, I won't take that away from him. But yeah, how interesting. So does that mean Okitan is the sword now? That's definitely interesting. Even add Nakamura Yuichi's voice lines. Oh, I see. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I don't really need it or something. She's kind of unconscious. I see. Is she the sword though? Like is that what is that what's going on there? Huh. Well, very interesting. One of the manliest voices you've ever heard. Really? With thighs like that, huh? Good stuff. No, she's just asleep. I need to hear. Do I? I've got to hear it, huh? Are you allowed to listen to voice lines in the thing? Oh no, wait. I guess they have the same amount of shoulder. Huh. Just bring him to a fight.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess we'll do that real quick since we're coming to the end of the stream here. But let's go ahead and do a single fight, I suppose. It's honestly been a while since I've done dailies. Let's see. I don't think. Oh no, wait. I have done the extreme things. All right. Let's hold on. Oh wow, we've got all of them here. Okay. So let me see here. Alter ego. So we can do. All right, that's fine. Let's just go here. Just bring it to a level 10 experience node. Oh yeah, I guess there's no reason why I have to go like all out. All right. All right. Let's see here. So, boom. Where's he at? Where are you at, boy? Mix. I can't find him. I can't find him at all. Hold on. Eventually we'll find him. I don't think we're gonna find him. Ever and all. Is this all? But oh, it just doesn't show. Okay, I gotcha. Alrighty. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and grab Merlin for real quick. Okay. Let's see what it sounds like. Hey, we had ourselves a BlueStacks moment. Gotta love it. Oh. Hey, you know what? At least it waited until pretty much the very end of the stream. Oh, yeah. Come on, at least, like, yes, resume. All right, good. At least I don't have to go all the way back and choose my shit again and blah, blah, blah. All right. Resistance to death depends on the enemy type. Love it. Okay then. Wow. Well, yeah, you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell with how bottom heavy he is where all of that base is coming from. That's hilarious. Well, I love it. It's amazing. Oh dear me. Okay, hold on. Let's see. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Like, oh, come on, Merlin. Work with me here.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And then we're gonna do a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. Uh-huh. Nice. And then this is completely overkill, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. Oh yeah, what is this here? Increase quick and buster car effectiveness. Apply special attack for yourself. Oh, okay, so that's just what you get from the thing. Very nice, I suppose. Just completely juice him up. Unnecessarily. Alright. Let's see what he sounds like during the MP.
やるしかないか。ぶっ飛べ煉獄砲。
Damn, boy. Watch out for that skirt. That skirt is covering up literally nothing.
主のマスターも無事か。それさえよかった。主に怒られずに済みそうだ。
Amazing. You gotta love it. Okay. Well, that was interesting, that's for sure. But all right. I think with that, we're gonna go ahead and call it there for the evening. So, I want to thank everyone that decided to stop in to check out the stream, even for just a minute or two. Always appreciate it. Thanks a lot, 6 coins, for finding us and hanging out again. It was nice to see you again. Tomorrow we'll be playing Genshin, so if you want to know when that'll be happening, go ahead and follow my socials or subscribe, and you'll know when the stream goes live. But oh yeah, that's I guess that's something else as well. 6, you don't know that we're in a completely different place now. Yeah, I've moved, so everything looks different now in the background. So yeah, if you decide to stop by some more, then the new background is something that you'll probably have to come to get used to. So yeah, that's yeah. So there's a bit more character in the background now. So yeah, this is where we're gonna be at for at least another year. I've got roommates now, and we're planning on getting a house. Renting a house later on. But we're gonna be here for another year. So yeah, this will be where we're at for the time being. Like his poster, the Futaba poster, that is. Yeah, it's good stuff right there. Nice quality wall scroll. So I had to go ahead and stick that up there. Boob. What could you possibly be talking about? Boob. Is that a snack food? It sounds appetizing, that's for certain. But yeah, I don't know what else you could possibly be referring to. No. Yeah, no, that's my that is my modding Dakimakura, which, so I have 2 Dakimakuras, both Hololive, modding Sensho, and then I've also got Aki Rosenthal. I want to have one that I actually get with a body pillow, because unlike most people nowadays, I am not afraid to use a Dakimakura the way it was intended to be made, the way God intended for Dakimakuras to be used. That being as pillowcase covers that you cuddle with and definitely don't do anything else with. But I wanted something to kind of like make the background behind me look a little bit more interesting, which I think Sensho does a really good job at making the back pretty interesting. So yeah, I decided to go ahead and find a way to hang it up. So I would have one I would use one Dakimakura in the way that I guess the kids like to use their Dakis nowadays, but the other one I'm going to use, again, the way nature intended them to be used. And Aki is a lot more cuddly than modding. I mean, granted, they're both cuddly in that regard, but I think Aki is a little bit less, cuddly than Sensho. So yeah, Sensho goes on the wall, Aki goes in the bed eventually, once I actually decide to, actually buy a body pillow. Gentle and innocent cuddling. Indeed. Yes, you understand. You understand what you're picking up what I'm putting down. But yeah, so that's what it's gonna look like from now on. So yeah, again, guys, Genshin tomorrow. Follow my socials or subscribe, and you'll know when the stream goes live. But for tonight, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. So with that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, a good morning, wherever it might be for you. And with any luck, I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow. So until then, stay groovy, everybody.